Hey everybody, and welcome to my very first book review. Today's book review is Confessions of an 83-Year-Old Sage by Helene Hadsell. So this lady has been on my radar now for a few years, and I am just fascinated by her life story. I don't know everything about her yet. I do know that she won nearly every competition she ever entered. Like, that is just insane. She won a 4-mica house, and she won trips overseas, and she just did all these amazing things. So I am just in awe of this woman. Like, her life story is crazy. So I started reading her book, Confessions of an 83-Year-Old Sage, yesterday, and I finished reading the first chapter. So I'm just going to do this chapter by chapter, I think, or every couple of chapters, because if I wait until I finish the whole book, I may forget stuff. I have fibro, so my brain sometimes is a little bit foggy. But my long-term memory is pretty good, but I think I would just rather do it chapter by chapter, and that way it's fresh in my mind, it's easier to remember. So chapter 1, we start with Helene. She's at home, she's just chilling out, and she's just talking about how she's had this idea to write this book. And basically it's almost like a stream of consciousness in some places, where she's talking about one thing but then she jumps to another, and I think that's just her writing style. But if you stick with it, you know, it doesn't flow quite as easily as other books that I've read, but if you can stick with it, it's still very interesting. And I think she's an interesting character. And basically it just has her getting up each morning, starting with you know, what she's doing. She's having a cup of tea, she's watching the squirrels out the front in the trees, and then she just sort of starts giving us tidbits of her life, almost like a diary entry. And so I may have read the first 2 chapters, I can't remember, see my memory. But there were 2 mornings. The first morning she got up, and the second morning that she got up, and then she's just talking about her life. And then she is talking about how she sees visitors from other realms, so it's a little bit witchy and iffy. So I mean, not everyone's going to enjoy it, not everyone's going to like it, not everyone's going to believe it, but I'm reading it just with an open mind. And she's talking about how she had a scare, she had to go to the doctors, she had like an investigation for cancer, but she didn't believe that she had it. She just simply did not believe that she had the ability to develop it. Like, she was like, no, it's not happening to me. And she felt the presence of a Asian doctor, like as a ghost or an apparition, telling her that everything would be all right. And then when she went through with the surgery, it turned out it wasn't cancer. So she knew, or he knew, they knew. So yeah, it's really interesting. So again, I'm interested to see where the book's going to go. I mean, like I said, not everyone's going to believe that or believe in those things, but I'm reading with an open mind. Clearly she did have something going on. Clearly she had some ability, because she won all these competitions. You know, she had something going on with her. So